What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime coming back at you with another video. In today's video, guys, I'm here to bring you my review of Durarara X2 Ketsu episode 8. So let's get it started. So it turns out that Celty got her head back. Sadly, though, it doesn't seem that Celty is going to be the same Celty we once knew. And of course, we've already known this because it was said in the last episode, if Celty were to regain her head, will she be the same person? No, not really. She'll have a totally different personality, and her memories that she once had will pretty much fade away. Now, my only question is, now that Celty is back with her head, I know by the end of Durarara, she is going to end up losing her head once again, maybe by free will, because maybe Shinra is going to put a stop to this. I mean, how Shinra is going to do that, I don't really know, but I mean, you can't just take, you know, away someone that we have really loved throughout the series of Durarara and completely just, you know, make them have a totally different personality now and then not, you know, bring them back to their original state. You know, I don't think it's gonna work like that in Durarara. I don't think they're just gonna have, you know, Celty be completely different now. You know, by the end of this series, I know for a fact that Celty is going to go back to the way things once were. But the only problem is that, will Celty be the same? Because if she ends up losing her head again, will her memories of Shinra that she once had, would they fade away? Okay, because what I'm trying to get at here is, because we know that if Celty were to regain her head, all of her memories that she had with Shinra and everybody else would be completely wiped out. Now, if she were to lose her head again, will she become a new person entirely and basically have no memories of her friends at all? And would she have to regain those memories by some other way? Like, you see what I'm saying here? That's my only question. It turns out that Dodachin was actually alright the whole entire time. I thought he was kidnapped, because there's no way that this guy can just, you know, be in a coma and then all of a sudden he walks out of the hospital like he is completely alright. But hey, I mean, this is anime, I know, but I like, why? Dodachin just wakes up out of the coma and then he just simply walks to Celty's apartment, or Shinra's apartment, and he's like, oh, I just thought, you know, maybe I can pick up some painkillers along the way because, you know, I'm still kind of hurting. I mean, like, what? So the town is a mess. The town is a big mess. Apparently there are a lot of people that are now possessed by Psycha, and we come to find out that it's actually Haruna who is doing this with her power, but apparently she is with two other people. Now, we've gotten little glimpses at these characters in past episodes of Durarara, but what their overall goal is and their motive and, you know, just how they play into all things, I'm still questionable about. But apparently, I guess, from what I got out of this episode, from what I've read in the subtitles, and from what I saw, is that Haruna seems like she is possessing everybody in the town. However, the guy with the beard seems to be the one that is controlling Haruna to do this. Because if you read the dialogue, you know, Haruna says, "Yes, mother," like, you know, she is obeying this guy with the beard. So I'm confused. Like, is this guy, does he actually have Psycha powers as well? Like is he another Psycha user, or did I don't know. I have a bunch of questions in this episode alone of Durarara. I mean, either I am interpreting this wrong, or we possibly may have another Psycha user, people that can control other Psychas. Or maybe all along Psycha users could control other Psycha users. I don't know. Oh, also, that moment with Simon in this episode, that was on point. That was on point. You know the part I'm talking about. You know the part I'm talking about where Simon thinks that it is literally the zombie apocalypse that is happening in Ikebukuro, and he's like telling one of the I think he's telling Tom this. He's like, if you get bitten, you die, you know? And then he takes out a full arsenal of weapons, and he's like, dude, I'm ready to go when you are. Fucking awesome. Mikado looks like he is losing it. He is on the roof, and he is enjoying the rush of, you know, all of these events that have been playing out. And he now has a gun, people. He has a gun! It has been confirmed that now Mikado was actually carrying a gun at the end of the credits of this Season 2 Durarara. Because actually, if you look at the end of the credits to this season of Durarara, in the ending, you see Mikado holding a gun. It's covered in all black. His arm is covered in all black, hiding away. But they didn't hide it that well, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so Mikado is holding a gun. Now, where did he get this gun? Because he said that it was a gift that was given to him. So who exactly gave him this? I want to say Izaya. I want to say Izaya because of the fact, because Mikado and Izaya are on like equal terms with one another. I mean, they don't really specifically like one another, I guess you can say, but you know, just how Izaya is, I think he would try to manipulate Mikado into doing all this, you know, and therefore give him a gun. And Mikado, he's inexperienced with guns to begin with. He's like, you put the finger on the trigger, right, to shoot this thing, you know? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Izaya had to have manipulated Mikado in order to make a drastic change, because you know, Izaya has pretty much been the biggest troll of the entire series and basically pushed characters to get into messy situations. So if it's anybody who I think has given the gun to Mikado, it would have to be Izaya. Also, in the past couple of episodes that we have seen in Durarara, especially the last one that we got it to where Rochi and Kita are somewhat trying to work together in order to put a stop to Mikado, and Rochi technically lied on the phone to when he got a hold of Mikado. He was saying that he, you know, is beating up, you know, Kita, but they're obviously playing this off so that way they can get into contact with Mikado in the first place. But it seems that Oba, like, apparently they are going to meet at a girls' high school, I guess, or university or something like that. Yeah, so they're going to meet there, but I don't really know if Mikado is going to show up there. It seems like Mikado is slowly starting to trust Oba more, and he's maybe going to send Oba to pick up Kita and, you know, try to fix things there. I have a lot of questions, I'm sorry. And of course, at the end of this episode, we have it to where Izaya and Shizuo are about to face off. So it looks like in the next episode, we will actually get to see the fight between Izaya and Shizuo. So yeah, how this is going to turn out, I am very excited to see, because there has been hints that apparently Shizuo might end up dying. I don't know though. That about does it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments down below on what you thought about this episode of Durarara, and are you just about as confused as I am to some of the events that actually went down in this episode? I'm still confused on what exactly went down with Haruna and those two other guys. Like, do we have another Psycha user actually able to possess other Psycha users? Or, you know, am I just interpreting this scene wrong? Let me know in the comments down below. If anybody can clarify me on what exactly is going on, and hopefully in the next review I'll be able to point that out in the future for you guys. So yeah, that about does it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you want to stay up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you'll never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a great day.